My name is Hezekiah Sim. I'm a Kelabit. The Kelabit people is a minority tribe, and as far that I know, many years back, the population is 5,000 only. Mostly Kelabit are staying in the Ulu Baram area, like Barrio, Pamada, Padali. This area is near to Kalimantan border, and those who stay other areas, they will be in Long Lelang, Long Sridan. That is nearer to the Kayan community tribe. And to enter into Barrio, you need to go by flight because aeroplane is the first public transport that the Kelabit were exposed to. Kelabit are well known as the land of many handshakes. The shake hand is very important for them because that is the actions of to open a conversation in Kelabit community. So Christianity play a very big role in Kelabit. Of course, at the first place, when Christianity came in, there are many against it because they are afraid that they will lose their culture. Before Christianity were accepted, they prefer the old ways of living. Kelabit also, like other tribes, they used to be drunk, They just mabok from morning to dawn, Of course, after they accepted Christianity, their life has changed. So that's why nowadays, if you go to Barrio, there's no people, especially celebrations day, you will not see a Kelabit serve you alcohol drink, because that is one of their culture before, but they no longer practice of making alcohol or make it like a mass production,
I'm Rensan Balan, alias Do Aran. That is the Kelabit name. I'm a Kelabit originally from Barrio. Name our gerai is Gerai Nubalaya, and the location here is Miri Santa Puan. We call our business as makanan orang Ulu. I mean, based on the orang Ulu food lah. Actually, it's like home cooking. Everything is like similar, adopted from Barrio. This is the kind of food that we take at home. Most of the vegetables here, all these are taken right from the jungle. We don't plant, we don't just pluck them like that. That is what we take. This is the only place we serve, actually. Other shop they try, but they said it's not this flavor. We adopt this one. It was made out of glutinous flour. The flour is ready. We can buy the one from town, but the way the people here prepare the thing is different. This is how we prepare the one at home. And myself, I have to modify the one a little bit. You can get the one from Barrio rice also. Then now you still can make use of the Vietnam rice or the Thailand rice, as long as it is glutinous one. Yeah, Nubalaya actually is the main course. In the Kelabit, because the traditional is we don't use plate. So everything we use this leaf lah for wrapping, for makan. So our ancestors used to go to the ladang, they go hunting, they do their work in the farm also. They have to just wrap this one, put in a bag, and very easy. Most of the Kelabit people, they like to take this. Only the children nowadays, they don't take this at home. We prepare this Nubalaya. It can last you 3-4 days, so it's okay. And some people, so they put in the fridge, and later on they warm it up. But it can last for 2-3 days. So, I mean, our ancestors coming down to town also, they have to use this for their food on their journey. Actually, we don't really take it with vegetables. Even taking like this, can take it like that. If they have meat, like the wild boar meat, anything that is around, that we carry that and we take it with the Nubalaya.
My name is Jeanette Ulun, had my first grandchild. I'm Pun Ratu, so most of my people will call me by that name now. For the Kelabits, we wear a lot of beads for our own identity. When we have ceremonies, we do wear our traditional costumes, and even for weddings, the beads, the headgear, the necklaces, and the waistband are traditional way for a Kelabit lady. We don't have cotton threads that time. So my grandmother, the pineapple leaf, scratched the skin out to get the thread. And after it's been dry, we roll it. This is what we call ngoper. Then the back, and the string itself is called nuper rosan. Rosan is pineapple. So it will end like this. This is a bigger one. This is from another leaf called tamar. For headgear, we wear this peta. These are the colors we have for the headgear. This is bao rawir, and this is bao samara, bao kusul, bao tulang budak, bao tulang hitam, bao tulang siak, and then bataman. It has to be string according to the size of your head. Different people have different size of head. Here can be 500 to 600 pieces. Necklace consists of bao alai. We have this one color like that, dark blue. There's some mixed color. There are also all beads. It's called barat in Kelabit. These are the traditional colors that we wear. Either we have it or yellow here, the main color, and blue or turquoise here. Or either you have the turquoise here or the yellow here. It doesn't matter, but as long as the same beads. So we also have this for the waistband. This is called labak birar. Labak is the strip. We have the alai barit here. Alai is the same name as this one. Barit means they have flowers. The men they have the necklace, bane, kabo. Bane is the string, kabo is the red thing. Now some people are very adventurous. They have different colors here. Last time it used to be men's wear, but now ladies also wear it, but smaller version. Kids also, they can wear smaller one.
When you were younger, when did you notice women already started wearing the kabo?
2000. Only recently. Yeah.
And those days, what was it made of? Beads also?
Yes,
Same.
it's the same. Tinier beads than this. This is Canalian bead made of stone called bao burur. This is the head cap, the first one. All big beads.
So that means that was the older version, then after that
Then
it came
this,
to this.
yes.
Why? How come do you think they transit from that? Is
Heavy, and they don't have the
stones.
the stones anymore. We used to have bangles, but I don't have it now.
From the
bond, we call it laku ulo. We don't have it now. They have artificial one now. When I was small here, I cannot take it out, so my mom have to
break it.
break it. Habis lah, that's it, the end of it. For earring, yeah, every baby boy, baby girl have to pierce the ears last time. So I'm be one of the last person having that elongated ear. To have this elongated ear, have to start with one small hole being pierced with bamboo, and then put in a string like this, but cloth, roll it, put inside. How much can go inside the hole? As the baby grow from 2 weeks old, they will stretch it when shower the baby or what. If the hole is enough for one small ring, start with one small ring, and then 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and that. Like in this picture, I was in primary school this time. My ear already that long, what I have now. And I have one big lead earring. That's done by my mother. The heavier you wear, the longer it can stretch. Only up to here, the longest, but not my people. I haven't seen it in my people, but other Kayan have. For the younger generation, if they're comfortable with the necklace, they just wear that. The girls, they don't like the full cap. They make the modern one like 10 strings. They say it's heavy. It doesn't look nice. If you want to wear the peta, you must wear it as it is. Don't change anything. Somebody said they want to learn. I said, yeah, you have to have in your heart your love for the thing to be able to do it. Do things with love from your heart.
The costume that I wear, as you can see, this is the traditional Kelabit costume. Is made from a tree bark. It's called sapat talun, with a design. Okay, there's a story of every design, so different attire, different design. And then this one we call it tapong. So tapong during the old days, they use the clouded leopard skin and then with few feathers. Of course, the more feathers, it represents your class will be more higher. So let's say you are the chief of the longhouse, maybe your feather will be even more. So mine one is a python skin. Nowadays, we don't use clouded leopard skin because it's an endangered species. The traditional instruments that we have in our community, sape, you can find it in Kenya tribe, Kayan tribe, and even in other tribes like Penan. Of course, the design, the sound, especially the music will be different. Why it's called boat lute? You look at the side, it's just like a boat. And the front is like a boat pedal. So that's why they call it boat lute. During the old days, they got 2 string and become 3 string. Nowadays it's 4 string. So they have a frets. It's made from rotan or bamboo. Okay, and then the string is made from fishing string. So usually they will use sape to accompany the traditional dancer. So when they hear the music, usually there will be a performance. Let's say you don't have a dancer, but you have crowd, they will start to dance voluntarily. Nowadays, you can't find this instrument anymore. In Kelabit, we call it selingut. During the old days, they will blow this flute using nose. So the sound is not so bright, it's very mellow kind of sound. So it's different than the suling. It's made of bamboo, 4 holes here, and with some carving. There's no hole here. If there's a hole here, it calls rolling. The hole is here. So you use your nose to blow side. So selingut, you can find other tribes like Kayan, Kenya, and also Penan tribe. Okay, it is believed that during the old days, usually they will blow this flute when someone passed away before Christianity came. It's to portray a loneliness. That's why when you listen to the music, like very soft to portray the grief of that person. Of course, during the old days, there is a few kind of ways to express grief. Those people, like, they grieve until no voice already, then they will use this flute. Nowadays, they don't no longer practice this because ever since Christianity came in, they replace this with prayer. The one that I have, this is just a small type of pagang. You will find a bigger type in Barrio. The sound of the pagang is just like the sound of gong. Because as we know that during the old days, Kelabit used gong. But nowadays, Kelabit no longer using gongs. So usually they will play this. If they have a gong, they will play it together with dancer. But if they play pagang using bamboo, they want to play the gong sound, they will play alone. So meaning to say there's no dancer, they just play like a background music lah. So it's all made from one bamboo. This is from the bamboo itself, the string. Okay, usually they will use a thick bamboo, big bamboo called buluh betong. This is a mini-sized instrument called tubong. If you go to Barrio, you go to other kampong, they have a bigger size one. Okay, it's made out of wood, but usually the carry size one is made out of bamboo. This is called buluh betong, you can see. Very thick. The stick is made out of wood to hit it. During the old days, they will use this instrument, okay, to chase away animals that are trying to attack their crop, their fruit trees, they will chase away the monkey by hitting this one. Or when they want to do announcement, so those who are not using gong anymore, so they will use this tubong to call, to do announcement. But nowadays, tubong are only used in 2 occasions. One is when guests coming into the longhouse, they will come in one group, they will hit together. Other people will hit other beat. It's almost like a Malay kompang, Another occasion they will use the tubong is during the prayer meeting, 5 a.m. every morning. So when they want to call people to pray, come to the church, they will hit like this. So this is the sound that you will hear from the helmeted hornbill. When helmeted hornbill, when it call, it will do like this. Tung, 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 ka 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 ka. That's the sound of helmeted hornbills. The next instrument that I have on my hand is an extinct instrument, meaning to say our tribe, they no longer play this instrument. So Serudi usually, before the birth of sape, before the birth of other flute instrument, Serudi usually they accompany with dance. Those then are the old kind of dance, very gracefully. The one that I have is a small type of Serudi, so the sound is not so clear. So it's a very soft sound, and usually while there's one person playing it, and then there will people follow that that guy who play this, and then they will dance together at the back. The last instruments that I have is a very unique instrument that I invented myself. It's called suling sibung bunget. It's a wood with a hole. So suling means flute. Sibung bunget is a bee, they call carpenter bee. So the hole that you see is made by the bee. It will dig a hole and it will nest here. Actually, this is a one-piece wood, like very long wood. I found it at my firewood shelf, I found there's many holes. So I cut it into to make it as a flute. So one person will take one, and then the other one person will take one. So they will blow it different rhythm. Like for example, maybe the other one will blow. They got few different notes. So imagine few people blow this flute.
My name is Alan. I'm a Kelabit. The modern generation now is Kelabit punya perangai, there's a lot they don't know. Pegang parang pun dia tak pandai. This parang, you cabut this parang, you tak boleh pegang parang macam ni. You pegang parang, you have to hold bawah dia. Dan you tarik like this. Jangan pegang macam ni. You kena pegang bawah dia. This is dangerous. Because dia punya tajam tu sebelah sini Terus anytime ini barang ni boleh putus kalau tarik dia. Nanti kalau genggam macam ini, dia terkeluar dia habis. Buka. That's how the cara dia pegang untuk ambil tu parang lah. Terus normally this parang is like this. Dia tarik, dia pegang. Dia kena pegang dia macam ni. The position is automatic like this. Sebenarnya. Jangan pula senyum. Pegang dia parang macam ini, punya tangan. Macam mana yang mau pukul. Dia terbalik sudah.
My name is Udan Turun. The Kelabit tradition is when you have your firstborn, you take a different name. When you change your name with your firstborn or with your first grandchild, you normally take a name which has some meaning. So my name when I got my firstborn is Marantapan, meaning somebody to be emulated. So my third name when I became a grandfather is Udan Turun. So that Udan Turun also was the name of my older uncle.
I'm Stanley Isaac, and then now I got grandchildren. They gave me Paran Kerae. Kelabit usually have 4 names. The fourth is the 4th generation grandchildren. So we have only few people get to the 4th one. They said Pun means grandpa, grandma.
So name changing ceremony, it can be very grand as well. Depends on the family. There are people who do in barrio that very grand. There you will see people slaughter few water buffalo, and then they will slaughter pigs, just to celebrate. And then in the longhouse, they will use one room to keep all the meat, the satay meat. They use the bamboo, and then that night they will serve you the buffalo meat, and then some of them will serve a pork meat, and then they will give you a packed rice, but that rice is quite bigger than usual, because it's festival, it's celebrations. So for Kelabit, when come to celebration, the portion is bigger than usual. So that is to show them tonight dinner is different. It's a celebrations, it's a festival, so everything go big. Few famous songs, they call it laku. Laku is a traditional singing or telling story. Usually they were presented during the name changing ceremony. Like let's say I change my name after I got a children, and then there will be a chief of the longhouse, or there will be an auntie or grandma will stand in front of me, and then they will start to sing. Usually those singing, telling story, they were praising the person. Like for example, they will praise me, they say, how good this person is, they just got children, who are they? The whole singing is about telling my story.
but wedding is not as expensive as name changing ceremony. During my parents' era, the Kelabit also have class system. We have nobles, we have non-nobles. So when it comes to this kind of wedding, it has to be between couple of the same status. Otherwise, it may not be agreed upon. Once it is agreed, the boy and the girl to be married, they will start what we call pelawe. Pelawe is they go to the respective prospective in-laws. Like the girl, she will go to the boy's family, spend some time there, and prove she can do what is expected of a housewife. Likewise, the boy goes and spends some time with his future wife, family, and prove that he can be a good husband. What we mean by a good husband and good wife in Kelabit is there's a division of work. So once that is agreed or get the blessings of the respective families, then it's time to give notice to all the people, including people from the other villages, that we are going to hold this wedding feast. They prepare the rice wine. They go and stock up on uncooked rice, firewood. Probably they have already all these years been feeding their own domestic pig, which they will slaughter at that time. Only those people who are well-to-do can really fulfill all these requirements. They will serve the meal, and during the drinking session at night, after they have their dinner, they will take a bigan tupad, they call it. Bigan tupad in Kelabit means it's the big bowl, oval in shape. And they fill it up. The family is seated around, including the two future husband and wives. They will pass that thing around for everyone seated there to take a drink. That is how the marriage is solemnized.
The Kelabit community are very, very benefited for the intermarriages. Why? We are a small community. We adopt every culture that has come into our community. When we go to another culture, I really said, you have to learn their culture, respect them, because they are part of the family now. So this kind of culture, we don't because follow everything, no. So we just offer what is the best, and the Kelabit community also do their best to help other community also. When they are really strong in their culture, memang strong lah. We admire that also. So this is the culture that mix with the Kelabit. So a lot of them got the mixed culture already. My son kawin India, pakai India le dia kadang-kadang. So this the kind of things they respect them, and so the wife also respect our culture. Dia pakai pakaian Kelabit juga. So this the kind of thing that can reunite us in the community. Even we are a small community, but people try to integrate with us.
So there are many mixed marriage going on, happen in Kelabit community. So we lose our mother tongue. As you know that Kelabit, we have many Kelabit from different areas. So the way of their dialects is different. The younger generations, they can't hardly speak a fluent Kelabit. So, but of course we are trying to speak fluent Kelabit, but we need people to teach us. My hope for my community, actually, it's already been answered through prayer and also fulfilled. That is, after many years, finally, last year and this year, they produced Kelabit dictionary. There's two versions Kelabit dictionary. So I was so excited. I bought one already. One is from, if not mistaken, Kelabit from Long Sridan or Long Lalang area, and the other one is Kelabit dictionary from Bario. So I hope through this initiative there are more people started to. So those people who can teach us are the old folks.
It was only in 2010 that I said I had to do this Kelabit dictionary. Then in 2014, Dr. Robert Blas, we met in the University of Hawaii where I studied. He said, can we work together? I was so happy to say yes. 1 year later, he introduced his student. He ended up doing the main job with me. I used to be told English is a living language because you can borrow. So English, they borrow Latin, Greek. So I said, Kelabit also is a living language, but with a border. The border is where we did not have the cultural background. Of course, you cannot escape, but where we don't have to change. Example, did we ever have the word sekolah before they opened the school among the Kelabit? No. Did we ever have the word book? No. Bendera, Kelabit Berera, borrowed also. Those are the things, pencil. You cannot escape.
You want to see more of the young people, the Kelabit people, learn the language. Do you think that's called a revival also, back in a way?
Not revival, that is a must for our tribal name to survive. Otherwise, there will be no Kelabit if we don't have language. This one can survive without this. Cannot survive if we don't do it. All glory to God because He helped me to compile this dictionary, which will be my legacy for our Kelabit tribe. If not for Him to give me good health, intelligence, and endurance for 13 years, how to complete something like this. Now it is ready to keep our language to any race, to any tribe. Language is very important. You younger people, try your best to speak better Kelabit.
For the young generation, but no, the culture memanglah banyak yang tak tahu, dah lupa tu culture lah, Kelabit lah.
Our culture, sad to say, is dying out. Sad to say that it's true. So like Udan Turun, myself, and few others, we know how to do dance, but when come to young children, when I ask them, bring them to teach, they say, malu.
Selagi kita tak ajar diorang tu, selagi itulah, they don't know. Even I tell you, macam ambil kayu api tadi kan, pegang tu kapak pun they don't know. And how to say, kena ask them to go and ambil kayu api. And even they don't know kena which kayu api that kena ambil. Like what I'm saying just now, modern life nak cakap pun susah. So those yang tak tahu ni, really pity, kesian kan. And of course, they still want to claim them as a Kelabit lah. Nanti orang tanya dia kan, about the culture dia tak tahu kan.
Like for my generation, we still can speak Kelabit more, but our children, not so much. It's all mixed. Like in one sentence, there can be like 4 or 5 different words. Our language is declining very, very fast.
You are promoting your own culture, your own race, so that's very important. When the parents are responsible enough, they bring their children back home, teach them what is life in the Kelabit community, then they know. That's why we need communication so that they learn also, you learn from them both ways. It's not that they learn from us. I also being the grandpa, I need to learn from them. They know much about this modern thing now, like telephone. Don't disrespect other culture. Kalau boleh, participate. Participation is very, very important. When you participate, tidak ada orang kata, apa ni, no. They will admire you, they will respect you.
Okay, how can we get to know each other better? First of all is, of course, we need to have the heart of learning, a hub of learning, not just learning our own culture, but also to understand other culture. And second is respect. Respect, because even though there's a differences, that differences might be something good for us to learn. You know, that's why we need to respect. And then number 3 is make friends.
I would like to say, wherever you come from, to remember your people. Don't forget the culture, the generosity of the people, the hospitality, to keep unity in the Kelabit Highlands. That's what I really want to know and to share with the young people. Even how far you go, study, work, don't forget where you come from. It's a humble place of burial.